So then who are you? Memories. What's going on here? Hello everyone and welcome to Sepia Tears. As you can see, the girl just to our left is actually crying, although I'm not exactly sure why. So as usual, when I play visual novels, I go in completely blind, but what I read about in kind of the description is that this involves time travel? I could possibly be wrong, but we'll see. So anyways, let's get started, see what happens, and hopefully it's a good one. You've heard of the mayfly, right? It's one of those odd winter days when the snow is falling, but it isn't cold. Either late November or the beginning of December, right around the time when the dollar store starts playing Christmas music and the couples go skating. One of those odd winter evenings, the same old 3 p.m. through the lens of the classroom window. I would describe the muted texture of the light through the glass, but it's become all too familiar. It'd be like raving about the miracle of flowers blooming in spring. The novelty's gone. Chairs screech against tiled floors and students chatter all around, but the sounds fall on me, weightless. The mayfly, the bug that lives for only a day once it grows its wings, oh that's sad. Poor bug. Yes, it's a great metaphor, you must have seen it before. My mind wanders sometimes. It's like being stuck in a room with the TV set to local news, almost muted, but not quite. Or like reading a boring webpage because you're too lazy to click away. Having a voice in your head that won't shut up. It used to bother me, but I can handle it now. Listen to music on the way home, play a video game before you go to bed, kill time in any way you can, and it won't be so loud. Ever wonder why they even bother? I'm a little confused here, what's she talking about? It's simple really. You pick up your books, stand up, put on your gloves as you walk through the early winter chill. Get home, make a snack, relax, and let the process repeat itself. Life is the easiest thing in the world when you think about it. But sometimes memories resurface, the horrible red brown that encroaches on my vision, creeping from a box locked safely away. Well then, I'd like to say I'm gonna start off saying, I'm confused. Oh, it's cold. I had a nose before, but it looks like it's snowing. Was I out for that long? I was walking home from school a moment ago, I'm sure. Or is this a dream? That would make sense, but then why am I wearing my school uniform and why is my wallet in my pocket? Well, it doesn't prove anything, but might as well roll with it. Oh, was it shaking? It's seriously pitch black here. I can make out the snowflakes just fine, but nothing seems to be lighting them. I'd better start moving before I freeze to death. Ah! That light, it's... What light? Hey, what's this? Oh, is that her? You've come. Oh, that's not her. Okay. You! Thank you for coming to see me. It's lonely here, you know. Lonely? Yeah, I can't deny that. It's a peaceful prison trapped in the darkness under this soft snowfall, but it's a prison. What's the matter? Aren't you glad to see me? She looks familiar, I'm sure of it. The memory teases me like a vivid lucid dream, but I can't grab hold of it. It's been such a long time, I thought you would have been ecstatic. Ah. I open my mouth, but the words are lost. The more I search for the memory, the more her eyes bewitch me. As snowflakes land on the girl's hair, I force the first words out of my mouth. Who are you? Do you really not remember me? What a shame, we have so much to catch up on. Her smile is confident, mysterious, somewhere between angelic and doll-like. There's nothing to worry about. After all, we have all the time in the world. So then who are you? She looks at me in the eye and my heart stops. I'm the person you wish you never met. Really? Okay, well, does that mean she's a villain? She embraces me and my senses freeze until a color strikes my eye against a monochrome backdrop. Hanging in the stillness, a red ribbon drifts from the side of her hair. And on the inside of that ribbon, something is written. But just as fantastic as that is the fact that the words are scrambled, blurred, even though my eyes are only inches from it. That ribbon, don't you remember? It was yours. Her voice fades away. I glance at the ribbon again, but before I can move closer, my stomach flips upside down. Wah! The girl's warmth fades from my arms. Ah! Is she disappearing? This whole world is. A knife pierces my heart as I realize something. It's not this world that's disappearing. It's me. What? Is this... What? Is this time travel? Because I know there's time travel in here. Well, actually, I don't know. It's just what I suspect from what I read in the description. Everything's still white. Must I click something? Oh, I do click something. We would have been here all day if I didn't click. Alright, so I guess this is day 1 reunion. Okay, so it looks like this is how we're going to do the format. Each video I release will be day by day, so look forward to that. And let's begin. Again. I do like the ribbons though. Very nice. I like those kind of ribbons. Oni-chan? Oni-chan, are you up? That sounds familiar. Mark, we're going to be late. Mark? Wait. Wait, I thought we were the girl. We're not the girl? Are you even listening to me? Wait a minute. Oh, we're a boy. Fascinating. I thought we were going to be the girl on the title screen. Interesting. Okay. Surprise number 1. I'm a boy. In virtual world, as well as real life. Are you even listening to me? Yeah, I heard you. Jeez, it wouldn't kill you to be a little more gentle. Gentle? Gentle, but I'm your cute little sister. I'm automatically gentle. Nice one. That's like saying I'm automatically dependable because I'm your older brother. Wait. See? If you're not the dependable sibling you're supposed to be, that gives me the legal right to find new and exciting ways to tease you. And who was it that wrote this law? More importantly, I have a history test this morning, so I'll leave you behind if I have to. Pouting, my diligently evil little sister runs down the stairs. Can't you find a more normal form of torture? It's bright out, pleasantly bright. I can get lost just looking at the pale blue sky, although I fear the cold that accompanies it. See, this is why I hate winter. Nature has no mercy for the northern hemisphere. Actually, does that make a difference? Technically, every country has to be part of a hemisphere, so there must be warm regions in the northern hemisphere, and even so, the southern hemisphere would be... Mark, I've been working on my Hokuten Shinken, and... I'm coming. The last time she tried this... I shudder to think of it. Whoa! Did she really kick his butt? Very nice, Rin. I'm pretty sure I know who my next practice subject will be if you make me fail my test. Isn't it usually practice partner, not practice subject? So that's my sister Rina. Wait, I thought it was Rin. I must have somehow not seen the A. Since she started my school, life has been hell. Well, maybe that's an exaggeration. She's a nice girl and all. She takes care of me, makes me lunch, forces me to buy her stuff. See what I mean? I'm out of compliments already. And that threat certainly wasn't the first. Ouch! Stupid razor. Dad was supposed to show me how to use this thing. Anyway, Rin is a strange girl. To put it nicely, she always rattles on about these crazy robot wars and melodramatic love stories that she watches, trying to find new and exciting ways to pull me into her world. I haven't figured out why she calls me Oni-chan yet though. Oh, okay, so his little sister is all about the anime. Oh god, did I just say the anime? Jeez, I feel old. Is it ironic? Ironically unironic? Ironic because she thinks I'll think it's subtly ironically unironic? Oh my dude. Please no tongue twisters yet. We just started. I can only conclude that it's part of some devious scheme that I have yet to catch wind of. The tip of the iceberg, so to speak, if the iceberg were a blood-related little sister. But as much as I like to criticize her, I can't complain. She does better than me at school. Alright, I'm almost done. But as much as I like to criticize her, I can't complain. Wait, I read the part. Oh, and she also does a better job of cooking and budgeting than me. And she never sleeps in, and the only time she's late for class is when I hold her back. Now, do you see why life with her is hell? Good morning. Did you sleep well? I slept perfectly fine until I was awoken by a certain someone. How could you say that? You should be thankful to have a cute girl like me wake you up every morning. You're not supposed to call yourself cute. Is that because we're blood related and you're a That's not why. I mean, it's a little vain, don't you think? And it's not very cute. True. But what if I'm only doing it to unnerve you? Good point. Well, I do have to thank you for keeping me on my toes all the time. You're like my mother, is what I want to say, but I imagine her twitching smile and my life flashes before my eyes. So, Rin, you have a test this morning? Oh, okay, so it is Rin. Yep, I did a quick review with my friends yesterday, so you don't need to worry about it. I wasn't worried. Aw, is that your way of hiding your affection? Was that even remotely implied? I'm sure you'll pass your test, I just want to make sure you don't forget anything and end up failing for some stupid reason. Like that time I accidentally brought my Game Boy instead of my calculator? Ooh, Game Boy reference. I like it. Yes, like that time. I was only 12. It was an innocent mistake. Only 12. Regardless, you get what I'm saying. Just don't screw up. I know, I won't. But aren't your exams coming up as well? Uh-oh. I was going to go over to Luca's house and study over the weekend, or something like that. Even for you, that's not a very convincing lie. Psychic. I did make that up on the spot. It wouldn't kill you to have a bit of faith in me. If I said I'll study, I'll study. Really? You'll spend your whole Saturday afternoon doing math problems and rereading your social science notes? I'm tempted to say what notes, but that really isn't the problem here. Well, would you look at the time? Don't change the subject. We're already late. Well then we'll have to continue at lunch, right, Oni-chan? That smile is so much more endearing before you get to know her. Made it. I leap past the front door as the clock strikes 8, inhaling a lungful of December air. Not bad, Mark. Not bad at all. What's not bad? You were taking so long with your bag that I thought I'd really have to put the gloves on. I thought you were going to leave me if I took too long. I was only kidding. Leave my only brother alone to walk to school on such a cold day? I couldn't. See, okay, it looks like he's not the dependable one. It looks like Rin here is. And yet you can practice your anime fighting techniques on me? Well, when you look at it that way. But you know, mastery of the martial arts can be extremely important. What does it have to do with anything? It's important, really. Yeah, I know. Self-defense and all that. No, not just self-defense, it's an extra weapon in your arsenal. What? Okay, picture this. Okay, so it looks like this is what we're in for in Sepia Tears. Imagine that you're fighting against an enemy who already knows your techniques. And why would I be doing that? Because the person challenged you, because you kidnapped the princess. Use your imagination. What if the princess isn't another cat? Then you'll just have to go look for her. Ouch. Wait a minute. Okay, everyone, take a look at her. Take a look at Rin in her entirety. If any of you watch any of the Fate animes, she looks like Rin. Also because of this. This also reminds me of Rin. So basically I'm talking about Fate Stay Night. Rin, everyone. Anyway, let's say you end up in combat with someone who knows that you're good with long-range weapons, like a crossbow. You already know your weakness, all they have to do is dash forward and fight at a closer range. The archer won't be able to react fast enough and the attacker will have the advantage. What if you're using a mid-range weapon, like a lance? A lance, that's easy. A well-trained warrior would be proficient with both bows and axes. And everyone knows that the axe beats the lance. True, but then couldn't you just learn magic and attack from a distance? Yes, but what if your enemy knows that you're a magician? A skilled axe wielder would eliminate you with a single strike, no critical necessary. Every magician needs an ace up his sleeve. And that ace is the martial arts. That's one option. You see, magicians draw their power internally, not externally. Magic, unlike sorcery, flows through a natural internal circuit before it can be used in the form of a spell. The use of these circuits can drain much of an amateur's magical energy, resulting in the weakening of the mage's combat ability. In this scenario, even the trained mages would be susceptible to the attacks of an ordinary human, more so if the human is skilled in hand-to-hand combat. Though it is an unlikely scenario, it would be prudent for mages to... Enough with the info dumps. Wow. That was really good. It looks like we have Rin from Fate Stay Night here. Very cool. Fine, I don't need you. She taps the Twitter icon on her phone and runs away. Oh. Okay, I may have been a bit hard on her back there, but this isn't a bad outcome either. You see, the streets would be a bit more busy in the morning, but no one ever passes by here. It's hard to get used to it if you're from the city, but I've lived in the suburbs my whole life, and I like the peace and quiet. Oh, I love peace and quiet too. I feel kindred spirit here. It's nice. Lets your mind wander. Hey, that was that girl again. Lets your mind wander to things you'd rather avoid. Wait, did he meet her already? Mark? Huh? What was that? It's her! I look around and momentarily spot a figure, but it disappears before my eyes. Strange, she looked familiar. That was her! Everyone, that was her! Huh. I assume we get to meet her later on though. Meh. Can't be that important. 2 weeks later, I would look back on the moment as the first in a series of very, very silly assumptions. Lucas, Mark, you're actually early. A familiar voice welcomes me in from the cold. In front of me stands a young man that I've known since the beginning of high school, and that I sometimes wished I didn't know. On time is more like it. We have barely 5 minutes until the bell. That's still an accomplishment, coming from you. Oh, hey, did you bring your notes for the presentation? My other friend Lillian voiced her question politely, unlike a certain little sister. Er, well, Rin was on the computer until midnight, and my laptop needed recharging and... Such a liar. And your house was constructed without power outlets. Of course. Fine, I'll print them out at lunch. And there goes the bell. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm actually looking forward to a boring lecture if it means I can relax. The teacher's voice drones on. And on. And... on. I only know of one way to escape. He's gonna say I need to use the washroom. Jumping out of the window might have been a long-term consequence, though, so I'll be content with staring through it. Oh, never mind. Whenever I'm bored at school, I always look out at the weather and think about how I would rather be anywhere but here. Although Fortune has treated me with nothing but a sadistic little sister and a pile of unfinished homework this morning, so maybe I'm better off in class after all. Mark. Am I hearing things? Mark! It's just like this morning. Whoa, the crazy music's back. Is this someone's stupid idea of a prank? I'm sure it's just some kid with nothing better to do with her time, but... It's her again! I'm sure it's just some kid with nothing better to do with time, but I can't forget that. Alright, I know what I have to do. Pinpointing the source of sound, I spin around and glare at my target. She's not getting away this time. The class stares at me. Lucas turns around. I sit back down. Awkwardly. What the hell's happening? What's happening here? Lunch, finally. No matter how many years pass, nothing beats the taste of cold meat and freedom. It's quiet. Lucas sighs audibly, and I follow. I still don't get how Rin can sacrifice her lunch break to study for a test when she hardly ever studies at home. It's far from the strangest thing she's done. Point taken. So, how was that game I lent you? Oh, right. To be honest, I'm not really into those dating sims. They're not dating sims if they don't have statistics. Interesting. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I'll check it out when I get time. Right now I'm busy with... I was about to say schoolwork, but that lie won't last a second. Stuff. Yeah, stuff. Mark, you do know what this means, don't you? I really think I can see the sunlight glint off those glasses. This means that you have yet to experience modern Japanese visual culture in all its glory. Can you please shut up now? Surely you found yourself a peek at Rin's DVD collection at some point in the past 16 years. Haven't you ever felt discontented with the path the story takes? I'll take that as a no. Protagonists always have a plot armor in suspense stories, and the main heroine always wins in romances. Even aside from being dumbed down by the awkward transition between two inherently different mediums, haven't you ever felt like the story isn't working? Does he talk about this story? Because if that's the case, we've barely gotten through here. Does it feel like the main character is a brainless idiot and that you could do a much better job than him? Ooh. That's actually true in basically every single anime I've ever watched. Well, mostly. Haven't you ever felt like giving that idiotic protag a punch in the face and telling her to choose the shy, innocent library girl over that deceitful Oni-chan-chara who can't go on a date without thinking about her little brother? This statement may contain a slight amount of bias. Ahem. At any rate, there's only one solution to problems like these. You play the game. Wait a minute. The way he's making it sound, is Sepia Tears a choice? Like, do you actually get to make your choices throughout the game? Because I like choices. Choices are fun. I sense an evil chuckle as he finishes, as if he wants to add, and soon you'll be just like me. Well, like I said, I'll get to it eventually. Lucas kicks his feet up. It's a really good game though, and the school uniforms kind of resemble ours, don't you think? As much as I hate to admit it, he's right. Our school is infamous for its elaborate uniforms that don't match its academic reputation. That isn't going to make me play it any faster. Then I'll bother you every day until you do. Do you dare to underestimate my persistence? Let's not underestimate this crazy dude's persistence. The bell signals the end of lunch and we head to class. Away from each other, thankfully. I did it. It took a few years, but I did it. I made it back, and it won't be long before I talk to him again. What? A clock ticks in the background as a girl gazes pensively out the window. What the hell just happened? Wait, was that us? No, that wasn't us. She said him. I'm confused. I'm getting nervous. Just think about it. Nervous and a little excited. It's been so long. What'll I do if he's changed? This whole plan would be pointless. I have to stay calm. I know what I'm doing and I've thought it all through. Just stick to the script. But I'm nervous. So nervous. What? What's happening here? I like sunsets, I really do. I could live without long walks on the beach, but sunsets, they're special. Cliché doesn't have to make things less special. Not that it matters much. Storybook romances stay in the storybooks. It's just nice to catch a glimpse of story sometimes, be it the MP3 shuffle gods granting divinely selected background music or perfect twilight after a day of rain. Phew, thanks again for the help. Don't worry about it, it's not like I have anything better to do. I slide down from the windowsill, but my feet hesitate. Something about the red tint of the classroom and Lillian's smile is discomforting. Discomforting and uncannily familiar. Does the school library always get this much work? I can see why you ask for a hand. No, the library usually maintains itself with the help of the teachers. We just have some extra things to take care of before the end of the term. Paperwork mostly. Sounds tough. All work and no pay. I think you mean no play. Wait, you're getting paid? No, but... Well, there you go. You win this one. Anyway, as I was trying to say, I don't mind extra work. We help out because we want to, right? Though it's nice to have an extra pair of hands from time to time. Right. Besides, you always end up owing me favors. This is just one of them. Anyways, shall we head home? Yeah, let's go. I grab my bag and rush to hold the door. It can be nice to stay back after school, can't it? On the occasion, the weather is nice today. I try to find something other than the weather to comment on, but it's always cold in the winter, but it feels good when you're inside. It's like looking at a snow globe. Does that make sense? Now that you mention it, I don't think it does. It made sense in my head. Don't worry about it, I know what you mean. Do you? I think. What? It couldn't have been that important, right? I suppose. Lillian smiles wryly about something and walks up ahead, frizzy hair lit by the sun. We walked alone for the next few minutes and I tried to nonchalantly wave goodbye. I can't shake the feeling that something was off about her today. Maybe I'm imagining things thanks to that voice in my head, but she almost seemed as tense as me. I'd better head back before Rin starts worrying. I try to walk home, but... Mark! What the heck is that? Okay, that's it. The world just isn't normal today. Mark! I'm getting to the bottom of this. I'll walk for 3 seconds and pretend not to notice, before spinning around. That's her! The girl with the ribbon! Who is she? It's a girl. She stands out, long purple hair and a red ribbon, swaying in the breeze. She reappears in an alleyway to my left and I see her lips move. Follow me. The minute I step toward her, she points to the right. It's the road that leads back to my school. I look back at her, or at least I would have, had she not already disappeared. Okay, so if this concerns time travel, it means she can't physically stay in this point in time and space. But if it's not, is she a ghost? That arrogant. Alright, now she's really done it. I'll run through this town all night if I have to. You're messing with the wrong guy. Dude, you're overreacting here. Before I realize it, the sky darkens and clouds drift in. From time to time, I catch a glimpse of something white out of the corner of my eye, but it disappears before I can identify it. She's deliberately dashing through the side streets, and she always seems to be exactly one street ahead. I gasp for breath as I reach the school building. Wait, wasn't it nighttime already? Why is it daytime again? The girl stands daintily at the entrance. You, stop! She grins and runs inside. She has a graceful quality about her. I say run, but it's more like she's gliding. Of course, that's not going to stop me. I catch a glimpse of her feet at the bottom of the staircase. To the left of the hall. You're running out of spaces to run. Stairs again? No wait, these are stairs to the roof. Why is the door unlocked in the first place? No matter, it's over now. The sky turned black before I realized it, and snow drifts cautiously down. The last piece of the puzzle falls into place. The purple-haired girl, the snow, the black sky. I saw it all in my dream. Is that her? The girl looks at me from the edge of the roof. Oh god, is she going to kill herself? Please no. Thank you for following me, Mark. Oh, how many things should I be yelling at her for right now? But I can't. My mind isn't functioning like it should. Scattered images from a time I'd rather forget flash through it. First of all, let me apologize for luring you out like this. It was the only way I could talk to you alone. She steps closer. Of all the things I want to say, only one line comes out. Who are you? Ooh, the same line from his dream. Don't worry yourself over minor details like that. You will remember soon enough. Soon enough? What kind of fake hint is that? The past will fall into place eventually. It has a habit of doing that. She pauses and looks up at the sky. The snow collects on her hair. You might not remember me yet, but I remember you. I've been waiting to see you for a long, long time. She points her eyes at me, and I can't look away. Will you help me, Mark? Will you accompany me long enough for you to recover your memories? Memories? What's going on here? That's a strange request. My thoughts vanish. I nod unthinkingly. I will, but you owe me something first. Tell me your name. I bet Sepia. I feel her warmth before we even touch. She walks up to me and she pauses an inch away, breath turning to mist. Myra, damn it! I hear her name and her ribbon flutters before me. The memories taunt me. I've seen her, seen this, but... A cold breeze strikes me as she steps back. I'll visit you someday soon. In the meantime, if you ever need me, come to this rooftop by yourself when the sky turns black. If you call out to me, I'll come to you. That is very mysterious and quite creepy. What are you? A vampire? Maybe. A ghost? She smiles faintly. I'll leave that up to you. One by one, her footsteps grow distant. Well then, goodbye, my what? My friend, my love? My brother? Her final words are lost as she steps off the edge of the roof. Wait, steps off the edge? What the? I dash to the edge of the roof as fast as I can and look down. But there's nothing, not even a footprint on the freshly fallen snow. I'm confused. My head is spinning. I don't want to think. I don't want to. It's there and it keeps coming back. I see her and... What was it she called herself? The person I wish I never met? Is she here to haunt me? But then why do I feel so... The girl in the sunset watches me. Like a figure in a faded photograph, she watches me. Like a portrait, like yourself in a house of mirrors, watching, always watching. She just won't blink. And all the while the snow continues to fall. Myra's figure dances through my mind, trapping me somewhere between curiosity and awe. It's the beginning of winter. As the snow dusts the city streets, I can't help imagining that her footprints will turn up very, very soon. Are we done day one? Ooh, we are done day one. Alright everyone, looks like this is where we're going to end off for today. So, to recap, I am confused. That's the easiest way for me to put it. I am actually confused. I don't know if she's ghost, I don't know if she's time traveling and she can't stay in this time and space, or what. As for the vampire comment that he made, I really doubt it. I mean, she didn't even glitter. So, yeah. I guess we'll find out what happens in day 2. Seems like an interesting novel so far. So anyways everyone, if you're enjoying this, why don't you go ahead and click that subscribe button and don't forget to click that notification bell. And if you're really enjoying yourself and you want to support the channel, go ahead and check out the links in the description to do just that. And of course, I'll see you all in day 2, Winter Strolls. Thank you very much for watching.